We're on the front lines because the way God shows his dominion over history is through the prophetic and impossible history of the people of Israel. And that's why the most repeated prophecy in the Bible is that of the exile, the scattering of this tiny people around the world for many, many generations, and the ultimate restoration to our land. And then God says over and over again, and that's how you'll know that I am the Lord, because the history of the people of Israel testifies to the dominion of God. And our enemies are fighting tooth and nail to prevent that testimony from becoming a reality.
Talk about your personal stake in this. Not only do you live in Israel, obviously, but this Israel-Hamas war, which, as you said, may expand. You've got loved ones on the front lines, quite literally. Tell us about your personal stake in all of this.
Eric, thank you for asking about that. You know, I'm sitting here, obviously, with you now in a studio in the United States. Getting on that plane to come over here was very difficult. But I knew that is what I have to do. I have to come here and speak to you and speak to your audience. I have 8 children. 3 of my children, 2 of my sons and my daughter, who's a combat medic, are all on the front lines or beyond. They're all in fighting units. And my son-in-law, who is father to my upcoming first grandchild, my daughter is expecting. My son-in-law thank you. My son-in-law is an officer in a combat unit as well. And they're all there fighting. And they're all there on the front lines, and we're living on knife's edge. We're waiting every day for a text message when they have a few minutes where they're allowed to communicate home and tell us they're okay. And every day, I'm praying for my 3 kids and my son-in-law. And every day, I'm thinking about what this means in terms of the type of sacrifices that we need to make to achieve victory. Because one thing's for sure, our enemies are willing to die so that we will die.
That's right.
That's what all that suicide bombing all these years has been about. They're willing to lay it on the line to destroy us. And we need to be willing to lay it on the line to win.
We have about 30 seconds left, Pesach. Do the people of Israel feel the support of Christians around the world, including here in the United States? Can you feel it? Is that tangible? Does it help put wind in your sails?
Right now, the Jewish world, many of whom were often skeptical about this, are realizing that it's us and the Christians. The Christians are the most steadfast supporters Israel has, and we need the Christian world. And one last thing, if I could just make a quick point. The Christian world has numbers, something the Jews will never have. Yeah. And if you think that you're not involved in this war, every Christian must realize you are a combatant.